Hey YouTube, it's Grim Reaper, and today we're going to do Terrifier, not 3, but the first one. We're going to do a movie review. I think it's an excellent movie. I think it's better than number 2, even though I do like 2, but I still think it's better than number 2. My favorite one is still number 3, but we'll get to that, and we'll get to number 2 later. So the movie starts out with Art the Clown looking at an interview with Monica Brown, who's played by Katie Maguire, giving an interview to Victoria Hayes, which Victoria Hayes is played by Samantha Scofield. I'm not sure if that's how you say the last name. And he hits the TV. He gets angry because she says Art the Clown is dead. We see a montage of his tools and what he makes, him putting on makeup, all that kind of stuff. And then we get to the, what do you call it? Crap. Dressing room. And Victoria Hayes, Monica is talking on the phone, but she hears something in the dressing room, and Victoria Hayes pretty much attacks her. Makes her look like her in a way where her face is all messed up. And then he goes to Tara Hayes, who's played by Jenna Cannell, and Dawn, who's played by Catherine Corkin, walking down to the sidewalk to Dawn's car. They can't drive because they're totally wasted. I mean, they just got done with a Halloween party, so they're a little wasted. They see the clown. They see Art, pretty much, which is played by David Howard Thornton. I should have said that in the beginning, but that's okay. And asks him to drive them home, and Tara freaks out, and Art leaves. So he just completely disappears. Tara and Dawn go to a pizza place to get sobered up, to eat, all that good jazz. And Art shows up and starts making faces at Tara, which makes her, of course, freak out a little bit. You know, he's being weird, you know. My kind of weird, you know, I like it. And Dawn decides to take pictures of him and forces him to take pictures. Because he wouldn't move his head, he wouldn't say nothing to her, so she just moved his head and started just taking pictures and, you know, pretty much mocking him, you know, that kind of thing. So Art gets up and picks up a quarter and buys Tara a ring, gives the ring to Tara and puts it on her finger, which is already creepy. He goes to the bathroom. He gets kicked out of the pizzeria because he makes a dirty mess in the bathroom of piss and shit and leaves his signature name in shit, which is totally gross, by the way, but totally cool because, you know, I like a psychopath in my movies. Hey, I'm a psychopath too. I don't know. So they go back to the car and they find out that their tire has been popped. And of course, Tara automatically assumes it's Art the Clown. Automatically. No hesitation. They already thinks it's the clown. And Tara has to go to the bath. They get in the car to wait for Victoria because Victoria is her sister. And they need a ride. I guess they don't have a spare because it's already on the car. So they're in the car and Tara has to go to the bathroom. So Dawn suggests that he talks to Mike, which I didn't tell you who plays Mike, 'cause I didn't think it was important. He's not really an important character. I mean, he is, but he's really not. Goes to Mike, which is, okay, so he's outside the building, and Mike, and Dawn says, you should ask that creepy guy. So Tara gets out of the car and asks to go to the bathroom. She goes to the bathroom, and while she's at the bathroom, Art the Clown enters the car with Dawn and kidnaps her. Abducts her, kidnaps her, whatever. You know, that sort of thing. And so Tara gets done. And what happens is that Tara runs into Art. And they have a little chase scene. Art finally catches up to her and sticks a syringe to knock her out. She's in a chair now. And he's going through his bag of stuff that he carries around, which I didn't mention, which I should have. He carries around a bag of tools that he has made or carries, like a saw, a gun, that sort of thing. And he takes a saw, and Dawn is upside down, which we don't know that Dawn is upside down yet because it's got a black sheet over it. He takes it down and he just cuts her in half. Just straight up just cuts her in half, like terribly. She gets away. I think she stabs him with a nail. I don't remember because I haven't seen the movie. You know, I'm about to watch it tomorrow with a friend. I love watching it with a friend. They freak out, you know. And so pretty much what happens. I got to turn the page. Sorry, guys. So pretty much what happens is Tara gets away. She puts up a good fight, a really good fight. You know, she's the only one that puts up I'm sorry, wants to keep an even fight because he tells him to get up, and then he shoots her. And then he goes back to his bag, gets more bullets, and shoots her multiple times in the face. And then we see Victoria comes up to the building, trying to find Dawn, texting her, whatever. And before Art got the clip, Art texted Victoria back and said, she's in the back. Tara's sick. So she goes around the back, and Victoria is you know, pissed. She can't find Dawn. She can't find Tara. So she starts calling Dawn's phone. She hears Dawn's phone. She goes towards Dawn's phone and realizes that Dawn has been split in half. So she's running away. She hears something. She gets away somewhere. I can't remember where in the building, and she hears stuff down these stairs. So she goes downstairs and she thinks it's Tara on the ground, and it's not. It's actually Art the Clown in a cat lady, which cat lady was psycho. She pretended a fake baby, and she thought she was in a apartment. In my opinion, she was just insane. And what Art had done was cut off her boobs, put him on himself, and cut off her hair and wore his hair. So, you know, Art goes after Tara in this getup, shaking the closet where she's in and everything. And then another guy comes in, which I can't remember his name, and he gets killed really well. He gets stabbed in the head, and his head gets chopped off. So that just goes out the door. There's a very long chase scene with Tara. No, I'm sorry, Victoria. To the point where she finally gets to the point where she sees Mike, and Mike helps her get to a point where a door is locked with a padlock. Art comes in and smashes his head with his foot. I mean, it's just terrible. And Tara gets not Tara, gosh dang it, Victoria. I always want to think Tara's the main character. It's Victoria. Victoria gets the lock off, runs outside, goes back through the door. I don't know why she went back into the building, but she decides to go back in the building. And Art is like mocking her with a clown, what's that called? Clown horn. And so you know, she says, leave me alone, all that kind of stuff. So he gets in the truck of the other exterminator that was there, and runs through the door and hits Tara. And then he starts eating the face off of Tara, which is just mind-boggling. And the cops show up. They tell him to freeze. They tell him to stop. He takes the gun and shoots himself in the head. Well, actually through the mouth, throughout the head. So we think Art the Clown's done. Victoria is alive still. And we think Art's done. We get him to the corner. And the corner is like, sees the first guy with his head, with the Mike, which is the exterminator, with his teeth knocked in. You can't really tell who he is at all. You're gonna have to tell him by the teeth. And he's like, well, let's see the main guy of the hour. And like the lights and the phone start going off and everything, and then Art just comes alive. And it ends with Victoria showing that it was Victoria in the interview, which I already told you. And that's the end of the film. And you know, I give this film an 8 out of 10. No, I give it a 9 out of 10. I love the film. It's just amazing to me. I recommend a buy. I'm sure since it was made in 2016. Last year is the first time I ever watched it. 1 and 2. Oh, and 3, I guess, because technically number 3 came out last year. So stream it if you haven't seen it. I recommend anyone to see it because it's very good. But thanks for watching. Give a like, give a comment, and peace out, guys. Number 2 will be coming soon.